we'll try and make it a regular thing every time guests come.
Getting
It gets some.
My name's Jay Gill, a multi-award winning fashion designer. The company was originally founded in 2014 officially. The pre-work was a couple of years before that, but officially it was launched in 2014. The reason for it was I couldn't actually get a job at the age of 17, so I just thought, why not? All my money is spent on fashion and training, so why not just sell it myself? Initially, I was working in a factory and I was just testing designs, and then I found an investor who decided that Jay, your design's really good, we can sort of run with it. Long story short, we went with the investor a couple of years later and found out it wasn't working between the two of us. We just wanted different things. So I think it was 1 or 2 years within the business, just paid off the investor, gone through it myself. The proudest moment for me for the company is last year for 2020. I was named Fashion Designer of the Year. So that was a really big achievement to tie in with everything that I've achieved already. So just to have that title for a year is monumental, considering I've started from nothing to now being in the likes of GQ magazine, discussing runway shows for fashion weeks like Paris, Milan, New York, London, which I've already done London twice. So it's just tied in nicely to the fact that for 1 year I'm known as Fashion Designer of the Year. So I've got sort of celebrity role models as well as like family role models as well. So I'd say celebrity wise, Jeremy Scott, so a famous designer that originally worked with Adidas. So he created shoes that had like teddy bear heads, like proper random things and wing designs. So that just really showed me that you can, with fashion, you can be who you want to be and just express yourself through your outfit. In terms of family wise, I'd say that my family has been particularly supportive, because it's not really something that you'd associate a career in terms of fashion. It's like, what do I want to do fashion for? So I do thank my parents a lot for it, and my older brother for supporting me in that initial early stages when I really needed it, because I see the hours and the sort of jobs that I have to do in order to progress myself and push the business forward. So as I said, I don't have an investor anymore, it's all on me. The pandemic was good and bad at the same time. So in terms of good, I was able to really focus on key elements that I'd ignore the brand, and really focus on and bring them up to speed and bring them to the stage that I wanted them to be at. So just before the pandemic in February, I worked with Aaron Chalmers in Dublin on his latest MMA fight. Obviously from that I got branding on Channel 5 and MTV, as well as the after party we had Conor McGregor turned up to. So you can imagine the volume of that, and then the pandemic hit in and you've just all your momentum's gone and you're just having to start again. So in that sense it's a really bad experience for me. One thing I'd say would be to expect the unexpected. It's kind of a deep answer, but when you start you think you have all these expectations of who's going to support you and who's not going to support you, and then as it turns out, it's literally a flip side. So the people that you think are going to support you aren't going to support you, and the people that aren't going to support you do support you. So it's really confusing, but for me it was just like, that's a big learning curve, and learn as you go, basically. Because a lot of people say, I want to start my own thing, and then they're just scared. I just say, just start and then learn as you go. I'd tell everyone to pursue entrepreneurial ideas or whatever sort of floats their boat, basically, any passions that they have, because without starting it, you'd never know how far you can go. So anyone that's got entrepreneurial skill or passion, I'd say take it to the next level and just go for it, because there are organisations out there that do actually support you. So for example, the British Trust is really good, because they put me through a plan and help me source funding as well. So they're a really good organisation I would recommend people to go to if they're just starting out, or if they've got an idea and they don't know where to take it. So the thing that makes me different is the fact that I started from the bottom. I'm a boy from Birmingham that started in a factory to now being sort of a headliner at Runway Fashion Weeks, which is something that you wouldn't really think is possible, but I'm living proof that if you believe in yourself and take your idea to the next level, you can actually achieve your dreams. So that's why one of my creations is a Dream Chaser hoodie, which I'm really proud of, because it just epitomises me and my lifestyle.